Weekly breakdown.
Hi.
Number 133. Don't fall over.
I don't know. No.
I don't.
Oh no. Hi.
We're here, and we're going to talk about some stuff. It's usually what we do.
Yeah. We usually, I mean, usually
are
like
here.
games where we talk about things.
We are alive.
Well.
By the time this is uploaded, who knows?
Yeah,
That's
true.
on the outside.
Yeah. We're going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 because we got a new trailer for that. We're going to talk about some Bethesda stuff.
What do you mean on the outside?
I'm dead on the inside.
Oh, that's very good. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Interrupted. It's a bit chastised my dumb joke.
Red Dead Redemption 2. We got a new trailer. It's a story trailer. We still have no date for this game. Still says spring 2018. But it confirmed that this game is a prequel, apparently. You play as Arthur Morgan. You're in a gang. And you're
Really?
doing bad things.
Really?
That's pretty much it. But holy golly gee, is that fucking trailer incredible looking.
There's some pretty stuff.
Like,
There's a lot of pretty stuff.
look, GTA 5 was an incredible looking game on PS3 and 360, and I still think it is one of the best looking games out there, even on PS4 and Xbox One. You give Rockstar like completely new hardware to work with, and this is what they're going to do. It's like, man, I guarantee you there's going to be like at least 200 screenshots taken on my end of this game.
Meanwhile, jump forward a little bit. You give Bethesda a new console to work on. You get Fallout 4.
That's true.
You give every other open world RPG maker, you know, new hardware, and they actually do a lot of really incredible stuff, definitely visually. I mean, hey, Fallout's supposed to look like shit.
I don't know if it's supposed to look that much like shit.
Yeah.
Like, even shit can look good with good graphics.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I enjoy this trailer a lot. It definitely...
Battlefield 1. I'm throwing it out there. You make shit look good with good graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my shot at Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Mass Effect.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. But this trailer's cool, and, you know, it has definitely a lot of nice Western vibes. It seems like you're going to be jumping on trains, and houses are going to get caught on fire. You're going to be shooting stuff, getting conflicts. Yeah, there's crocodiles. A dude pulls up a bow.
Wouldn't it be an alligator, though? Are there crocodiles in the United States?
I don't know. The boys just take place in.
Probably the United States.
Well, I mean, like, where in the United States? Yeah, there's crocodiles down in the bayou.
Are there? I thought it was alligators.
No, there are American crocodiles, and they are in the bayou. We're probably not in the bayou.
They're fake as fuck, then.
Yeah. But I guess you can go hunting.
I assume
Do that with a bow.
I feel like that would...
It would make sense.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It makes sense.
Wasn't there hunting in Red Dead anyway?
Yeah, there was.
Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption, so...
But I feel like in this game they would implement it more as like an activity and stuff, not just, hey, I'm wandering around, here's an animal, I'm going to kill it. But more like you can get sent out on a hunt and like go after a bear, and it's like an activity, like a thing, you know?
I hope the hunting is as good as in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah. I hope everything's at least as good as Assassin's Creed 3. All of it.
All of it.
That's a little bar. I wonder if they're going to implement any kind of like Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, because I mean they've already
bank robbing and stuff. I feel like has to be.
Yeah.
I
think they've already trademarked RDR Online. So
yeah, like what if you could do like heist, like GTA 5 heist, but it's like you're robbing banks and stuff.
Yeah, like group hunts.
I would be all for it if it's like hijack a train.
Yeah,
I'd be all
so
fucking over that.
Yeah. They have to do Red Dead Online. I mean, just look how much GTA 5 is bringing.
I mean, there was with Red Dead Redemption. I played a little bit of it. I mean, it was mostly like run around in an open world, and people would just shoot you sometimes, and then do game modes that aren't that good. But you know, hopefully they fix it.
Right. I'm just talking more along the GTA 5 side.
Group hunts and stuff like that would be
cool.
Oh
Yeah, group hunts would be cool. Like take on like
I don't know, like
take on like 3 bears.
Because it had to be like a video game thing. because it would be a video game thing, make it like a legendary creature or something, like not just a regular bear, it's like special bear or something. That wouldn't be the actual name, it wouldn't be called Special Bear.
Special Bear.
It's like a dire wolf.
I don't know, they have like Native Americans and they talk about, oh yeah, this bear was like many moons ago, this bear did some shit.
Thunderbird, gotta go shoot a Thunderbird. Oh, that actually be really cool.
Yeah. Then all the creatures from fucking dude. Red Dead Horizon Zero Dawn crossover, Cowboys versus Robots. That would be fucking
This is also really far in the future. I hope they do something, because that was one of the best parts of my little bit of time I spent with Red Dead Redemption. I hope they do something as ambitious as like Undead Nightmare. Because that was super cool, and that changed the game. And it was in a good way. Like it's like here, now you gotta go find the 4 horses of the apocalypse and find a fucking unicorn and kill all the Bigfoot, kill all the Sasquatches and shit. Big feet. I don't want to say big feet. I think Sasquatches, but hopefully that's something. Because that's maybe the one complaint. I mean, I haven't picked up and really played GTA 5 in a while. They just never did any story DLC.
I know. Which
that was the one thing that everybody wanted. Like, I mean, sure, all this, I haven't played it, but all this stuff that they've added looks cool, but it's like, give story DLC. Yeah. This game,
Yes. It's just disappointing with GTA 5 because you have 3 awesome characters and other awesome characters in the game. In GTA 4, you did 2 fucking really cool expansions, and you do nothing single player.
I wanted that fucking Lamar expansion.
Yeah, exactly. With Red Dead Redemption, I think is one of the best video game stories out there. It's awesome. I still think there's nothing really like Red Dead Redemption in games. There's not really a great open world Western game.
Yeah.
So I am just super stoked to come back to this, and hopefully the story is just as good as in the first game. Hopefully there's no like super sluggish like Mexico section in this game, but even that section was still pretty fun to play. It just felt like you were there forever, and the story kind of got a little jumbled and stuff. But I'm just excited for the story because westerns can be cool. I like when they get dark and goofy and all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited. Now they said this game's apparently a prequel to Red Dead Redemption. Who knows whether this is going to just be a prequel in the sense that it just takes place before Red Dead Redemption. And it's its own standalone story and has no connection to John Marston's story, or it leads up to it. Who knows? If it leads up to John Marston's story, why not? That'll be cool. But it fucking pisses me off that it's called Red Dead Redemption 2 and it's prequel. It just makes no sense.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
No fucking sense.
Well, in a sense, because like Red Dead Revolver doesn't really have anything to do with Red Dead Redemption. Like it's the same universe. So you're
right, but
it's Red Dead 2.
2 different, totally different things.
Well, yeah, but that's because the stories are different. Whereas this one does lead directly up to it. It's a sequel to Red Dead Redemption, and so it is Red Dead Redemption.
It's a prequel,
but it's the game that comes after it, so it's also a sequel. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you're picking up what I'm putting down.
No, I'm not.
It's a sequel as like a property, but
it's a sequel as a property. But
the story makes it a prequel.
Yeah. So it's like so I mean, what the hell are you gonna call it?
It's so stupid.
It is. I'm not saying
they should go back through like Star Wars style and just rename everything.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, I kind of figured that if it was a prequel, then yeah, it should still be called Red Dead Redemption something, so it's connected. Maybe 2.
Red Dead Redemption something. I think because it's a Rockstar game, they're not gonna make it lead up into John Marston, but he's definitely gonna like be mentioned or like he exists somewhere in the world because that's what they do. Like in Grand Theft Auto, they always mention like, oh yeah, Liberty City. And it's like, oh yeah, it's from another game.
Or like there's only like tertiary characters that are kind of like here, but like your actions don't like it's like don't lead up. Your actions don't mean anything to the story. It's not like oh you do this and that sets up why this character acts the way he does in Red Dead Redemption. That would be a little right. Maybe if there was like one thing at the end, where it's like one little thing that like directly ties to it.
Your penis?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Directly tie my penis to it.
Anyways, I'm excited for Red Dead 2. I'm excited to see gameplay, and I'm excited to get a release date, only for it to be delayed to have another release date.
You think it'll be at PSX then?
Maybe. Rockstar doesn't.
I just don't know. Well, they do. I mean, even though they didn't announce it, they did. I remember the E3 was it 2014? 2014. GTA 5 was there.
Yeah, but it was just announcing a re-release of the game.
No. I meant like before it came out. Maybe it was 2013. Whatever. Like, I don't remember. I thought they did announce something. And they did have a little something at E3. So that's at least my understanding. Maybe I'm misremembering things. But
I mean, yeah, I don't think they need those shows though to get people's hands on. I mean, people are going to be excited. I mean, they put up an image that's literally red and it gets retweeted 50,000 fucking times. Like,
okay, you have a point there. You have a very good point.
It would kind of just be a waste of time for them. I mean, it would be awesome if it was there. It would be awesome if Sony showed was like, hey, we're ending. Here's a gameplay trailer for Red Dead 2, and it has a day at the end. Boom, see you later.
Bye, have a good night. And then
I would love Rockstar to just put this game out.
Like, don't tell anybody. Game's here.
And then the internet just dies. And it's just like, yeah, the game's out tomorrow.
It would get leaked, and it would, like, somebody would accidentally put it up on the store fucking early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way
these games it doesn't really need the marketing.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yeah, like, and that's the other thing. It's such a big game. I guarantee you it would get leaked out, or like again, something would pop up on the store and be like, oh, yep, nope, this is when it's happening.
I can't wait until they have the trailer that just announces there's loot boxes.
Online mode, you gotta.
Yeah.
That'd be cool for shit.
I mean, they added that into GTA 5. Now you can just buy, I think it's like $40 for $1 million. I mean, it's just you can just buy everything.
$40 for $1 million. I mean, that's a good.
That's a good
trade.
It's probably not that high, but it's like something.
Yeah. Anyways, you want to talk about Bethesda?
Oh yeah, they're fuckery. Bethesda, in brand new news, Bethesda's greedy now.
Yeah, Bethesda's going to be adding survival mode to Skyrim. 6 years later? It's going to be free for a week, and then you're going to have to buy it through their Creation Club, which the thing costs 800 points, but one purchase of points in the Creation Club can only give you 750 points.
Yeah, like you either pay $8 for 750 credits, or you pay $15 for 1,500 credits, which is way more than what you need, but you can't afford it with like the smallest package. But it's greedy. They want you to pay $15 for this thing, which is like the price of an expansion, but you're not getting necessarily new content. It's
repackaging the old content.
Yeah, and it's just above the quality of mods. You know, that's a fact. But it's still like, I don't know. Mods are free.
It also kind of sucks because they came out right around the same time talking about something different. They came out saying that, you know, they're not going to let fan opinion dictate what they do, and they were talking about how people just want them to make Fallout and Skyrim and that's it, but they want to like do other things, which is fine. But they were saying, yeah, we're going to just keep making whatever games we want. But then it just kind of sucks that it happened to come out at the same time, so a lot of people are taking that statement like, yeah, we're going to keep doing stuff like this. It doesn't matter what you, the fans, think. We're going to just keep trying to run you dry with all these like mods and things and stuff like that. So, yeah, Bethesda's making not great choices.
They've made so much money off of Skyrim. Like, it's fucking insane how much money they made off that game. And it's to the point right now, it doesn't really, for me, ruin the reputation of Skyrim so much as it really is starting to ruin the reputation of Bethesda.
It's like,
and I don't know where like a guy like Todd Howard fits into all this, where he's really good at making great video games, but like, where is he involved with this? Is he just like, you know, I'm just going to focus on making the next game, or is he somehow behind this? Because then that's a shot to his reputation for me.
Yeah, and also like Pete Hines is like the voice that comes out about all this.
Yeah.
He's not looking good.
Yeah, Hines Ketchup.
Like I just feel like Bethesda hasn't, as a developer, hasn't been really painted in the best light the last couple of years. Because again, Fallout 4 was a good game. and it's just it had its issues. I mean, we made
there was like a small group of people that were really hyped. Like everyone that was at E3 that year when they like showed off a bunch of stuff and everyone was going crazy. I don't feel like that's like the whole audience, but there was enough of like a group of people there that were really super hyped about it and super into it that they sort of garnered enough hype. Like they got the hype train rolling and everyone kind of, even I at some point was like, okay, this game sounds really awesome. I've never played a Fallout game, but it sounds awesome. And I bought it like the first day. I didn't even like watch gameplay. I thought like, okay, it's Bethesda. Everyone else is talking this game would be the best thing. And then I think that allowed a lot of people to be disappointed, like more than what they normally would have been.
Yeah. You just, because like publisher-wise, Bethesda has some of the best stuff. I mean, they still got like Wolfenstein and Dishonored's great, and The Evil Within's fun. Like they got good stuff. It's just like I feel like they're just making a lot of weird choices. I mean, probably starting with the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
Like how you had to buy a subscription for that.
That was a total like money grab.
And then, yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I think at their base level they still make great games. It's just that now they're seeing what other people are doing,
yeah.
Except they're kind of being a little bit worse about it because it's like, oh yeah,
they're kind of being like a Nintendo right now.
A little bit.
Like, they're kind of moving into that Nintendo slot of like, why?
It almost seems backhanded some of the things that they're doing because it's like, here, we're gonna bring you mods on consoles.
Yeah.
That's also paid mods.
Yeah. It's like people are like, yeah, but then it's like, oh.
So it's like again, like you have Skyrim on the PS4. That's gotta suck because then it's like most of the mods you're gonna get are probably gonna be on the paid mods thing. Where it's like,
well, that's a Sony problem. They need to get their fucking shit into gear, assholes.
Yeah.
But like, for a while there, they were on a roll with like every Elder Scrolls game and Fallout 3, and people really like Fallout New Vegas. And it was kind of like the first Evil Within wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't.
But
great.
Everything I heard about it wasn't great. Yeah. And then I mean, Dishonored was apparently they're really great games. And then the Elder Scrolls Online, they shipped it off to like another studio, and it's just they took a shit on the lore. And that pissed a lot of people off, and it was just like a really bland attempt at a game.
Yeah.
I was trying to find Fallout 4's survival mode was free.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was free. Which is dumb that, they're making you pay.
More people have Skyrim than they have Fallout 4.
Exactly. And it's just a dumb way to try to push their fucking Creation Club thing, which is not going to work.
No.
Like, it really needs overhaul. There needs to be a lot more consumer-friendly if they want it to work. And it needs to have more content on it that is actually justifiable to purchase. And it's just, when shit used to be free forever, it's hard to make people want to pay for it.
Yeah.
And to feel the need to pay for it. If you're not giving them extra, if you're not saying, here's this mod, but now it's even better, you just gotta pay $5 for it.
Yeah, and then it's the whole program is kind of like they don't front load things anymore. Like, it's not like, here's a bunch of shit to begin with, have a lot of fun, and then we'll introduce stuff later on. It's just like, here are like a couple things, like the Fallout 4 Creation Club launch was just like, here's a couple things, and people are like, oh, this is like the best you have to offer. And it just like, they don't get off to a great start. They don't change anyone's minds. And I think this is them trying to like, this is like their big thing to start Skyrim Creation Club. But then everything else is going to be like, what was the thing? A golden fucking mud crab or some shit.
Yeah.
You can buy a golden mud crab.
Great.
Or some shit like that. It's just the rest is going to be like that. Or like a sword that's like, I don't know. Blue. I don't fucking know. It's just some dumb bullshit that they're gonna add, and it's like give like survival mode and then some shit like put a brand new fucking creature in the world. I don't know. Fuck it.
You choose a new type of dragon. I don't know.
Yeah. Add a new. I don't know. Some shit.
Yeah.
Make nudity a thing in the game. I don't know. You can whoop a troll's ass and your dick's just flopping around. Or vagina? I don't know. Vaginas don't really flop around. Whatever, your genitals are out there, man. It just feels like
free the genitals.
Nature, man.
Free the genitals.
That's what the Vikings did. They killed trolls and had their genitals out.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
It's lame. You know, Skyrim's a great game, but they're still like, you know,
it's like on one hand, it's really cool that there is coming out everywhere, but at the same time, it's like this game is fucking 6 years old.
Yeah. Which says a lot about the game.
Yeah.
But also, it's still like it's time for a new fucking game by now. Like Bethesda, like Treehouse Tommy.
Treehouse Tommy.
Yeah.
Well,
gotta
it's just
put out a new fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a little while before we get a new Elder Scrolls game proper.
2020, 2019, 2020, something like that.
Like an announcement might happen next year.
I feel like they do the same thing they did with Fallout 4. Just announce it and be like, it's coming out in like 5 months.
Fallout 4 had a lot of hype, but you say you have a new proper Elder Scrolls coming, that's going to generate twice.
The internet would die.
Yeah.
Like literally, the internet would just stop working.
Like if you announce that and you say it's coming out in 5 months, that's pretty cool.
I mean, that depends. It's like how they got to look at it and see how much more time can we suck money out of like people that play Skyrim before they finally get fed up with it, then add like another year to that, and then maybe a new game after that. After they get like every last little bit of
hopefully they
soul.
use some of this fucking money they're getting to make a better engine.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Nah. It's part of the Bethesda charm.
Yeah.
When your game just fucking doesn't work.
I haven't had any problems with the special edition, but the original Skyrim I had a couple problems. Like there was one quest where a guy
also that's because like a lot of the issues that like
so.
some of them people just like you know, you put a bucket on somebody's head.
Yeah, I mean
and
that's like there's some kind of fucking charm about that. Like it's shitty, but there's like enough charm there that you're like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, the charm, but then it seems like with Fallout 4 especially, that was one of my problems why I couldn't get through the game. Was like a lot of the problems that I was having, they weren't charming. They were just straight up just problems. It's just like this sucks. So
yeah.
But according to Todd Howard, they are working on it. What?
It works.
Yeah, everything. It's just gonna work. But like the next Elder Scrolls they're working on, he said something, I think it was like maybe a year ago, something along the lines of like, one of those bullshit things that I just wish people would never say, is something along the lines of like, yeah, the technology that we want to make the next Elder Scrolls, it just doesn't really exist yet. I'm just like, don't say that, because then you're like putting it out there, it's going to be like an amazing thing, and it's might not be that of an amazing thing, like, he said something along the lines of like, yeah, it's just the technology doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, I remember saying.
Oh, really? I'm gonna say shit like that. That's good. That's some. What the hell's his name? Sean
Layden.
No. No Man's Sky. His name was Sean, right?
Sean Murray.
Sean Murray. That's some Sean Murray shit. Space battles.
You can pick a side.
Elder Scrolls Space battles. Yeah, you can pick a side. You can join in. You can pick a side.
That's exactly what he said. You could join in. You could pick a side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't happen.
No. We got what to have a chat about.
I was thinking, I haven't played The Legend of Zelda. So far this year, there are only 3 games that I've played that have been like kind of, that could be in contention for like Game of the Year. Like obviously the next couple months till the end of the year, it's like a lot of shit's happening. But the 3 games that I played that I'm like, I could be like, that I really liked, aren't like Game of the Year material. Like for me, someone that hasn't played The Legend of Zelda, there's nothing I played this year that I'm like where you play it and you instantly know like that's Game of the Year. Like so I'm guessing Legend of Zelda is that game for everyone, but for me, I haven't played anything that I'm like when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, or The Last of Us, you know it's just such a big game, or like an Uncharted game, or The Witcher, or something like that, where you play it and you're like, I know that's Game of the Year. Like it's got this level of quality, customer service, care has gone into the game, everything that makes it like a quality experience. Like Horizon Zero Dawn was a really good game, but I had a lot of problems with like the characters and some of the some of the story, like the more I think about it, it's good, but it's just not quite there yet. And I think like another game in, it could be better. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy was like, it got off to a really slow start, and it just wasn't like.
Yeah,
you know,
I like.
Like there have been some solid games, but it's like everything kind of isn't like, I know that's game of the year.
At least looking at it face value, I don't even know if like what you're saying. I don't know if anything else the rest of the year even comes up like that. Well, Mario maybe. Well, yeah, Mario will be a great game. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if it'll beat Zelda. First, and just from a personal game standpoint.
Like Assassin's Creed Origins, if it does everything that it's supposed to, I still see that game like at best being like 9 out of 10. It's a really good experience. Like Assassin's Creed is kind of back, baby, and this is kind of back. We'll see, but you know, Call of Duty's not.
To me, it's
not.
You know, even after playing a lot of like Destiny 2 and stuff, to me it's still Breath of the Wild, and then a wad of other really cool games that I've enjoyed this year. You know?
Yeah.
See, like Breath of the Wild is just fucking
it's
head and shoulders above everything.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah, that game is just so fucking incredible. Just about everything about it. It's still a game that I think about all the time. I'm just like I would love to just play this game all the time if I could.
I think Star Wars Battlefront 2 could be like a dark horse contender, just to be like up there to mention it. Because I mean, if it's a story, like a good Star Wars story, that could be good because Star Wars is like that. I'll admit. And then I like the multiplayer from the last Battlefront.
Gotta be more.
I hope they don't turn it into something that's super mainstream. Like they try to adjust it for like to bring in more people. They make it more like Call of Duty or something else like that. Like I hope they kind of keep it sort of what it was. How it was sort of different enough, you know.
At least the way it sounded like that game in particular. They just kind of took some of the ideas from the first game and made it bigger. Like whatever the assault game mode was that they were like
assault.
Yeah, like that. Well, I mean, like in the new one, like there was Walker Assault, but then there was like whatever they showed off at E3, where like you're moving like a tank.
Yeah.
Like that seems like the natural successor to Walker Assault in a lot of ways.
But at least like when I saw that map, there were a lot of different buildings and things you could go in. Where I liked how the first Battlefront, well, not the first, but the previous Battlefront was more like I liked it, but at the same time I didn't like it how it really just like funneled everyone into like certain areas where battles would take place, and it was kind of one side versus the other. Where you compare that to like Battlefield 1, like in Conquest mode, fucking everyone was everywhere. You don't know which side you're getting shot from. At least there, it was kind of like, okay, we as a group kind of need to get there, and we're all going in the same direction. And it's kind of like these lines that you kind of move in the line. I kind of like that. Like the more I think about that, it kind of puts everyone in the same area.
Yeah,
but
it's an Overwatch switch.
Yeah. Unless the other team pushes up, and then you get the point.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked how it was like you had sides, and it felt more like things were funneled into the action.
Mm-hmm.
The more I think about it, at least to me, I think the only game that I think could honestly be a contender would be maybe Wolfenstein. Just because Wolfenstein generally has a great one. If you probably would have asked me a couple months ago, I might have also thrown Shadow of War on there. Now, granted, I know there's all the problems. They did come out and they said that they've retracted that thing about, which is cool. So maybe I'll pick up that game a little earlier now, but it's still a little iffy looking.
I just don't know what it's
trying to be. I mean, if it's fun like the first game, and the first game was like one of my favorite games of 2014. So if it's
it looks, at least from what I remember of the first game, it looks like it's trying to be something so much different.
Which is like, I think it's
which is not a bad thing, but
yeah.
So if you enjoyed the first game, I don't know. It's like more of like a building thing and just like a siege warfare kind of game, which could be cool.
Because I know like the one thing I will admit about the first game though is that it was fun, but then it's like dies off really quick. Whereas at least then with like the siege warfare, maybe that's enough to keep people.
Maybe it's like less downtime and stuff.
And maybe that's also part of the reason they put in all this PvP stuff into the game, which. You start mixing PvP and microtransactions, that starts to get a little fucky. But You know? Well, like, yeah, Wolfenstein. 'Cause, I mean, Wolfenstein, fucking, the New Order was like, had like the best, when it was 2014.
Yeah.
I think it had like the best story of that year.
It was a great story, and it was fucking fun to play, too.
Yeah.
So if they just can take both of those things up a notch, you know, hey, that's a great game. To me, it's just those 3 games on October 27th, I think, have any chance of really disrupting my list, you know. I don't know if any of them will be, like, game of the year, but,
yeah.
You know, Assassin's Creed Origins looks really fucking good, so does Wolfenstein, so does Mario, so it's like,
like
those also games are going to be awesome.
There's also a lot of really fun games that, like, it's like, man, this is really fun. And it's probably some of the most fun I've had all year, but it's not, like, game of the year. Like, man, I put Destiny in that group. I mean, even though we only played for about an hour earlier, fucking had probably... Cuphead looks like it could
Cuphead is cool.
Cuphead
is so hard.
It's so fucking hard.
We were playing it. We were laughing so fucking hard. We haven't done that playing a game in a long time.
Like, it's just like
goofy shit.
Because it's like it's on regular difficulty, and it is the hardest thing I've done all year. There's no harder difficulty than regular, and it fucking sticks a middle finger in your face because then when you put it on fucking easy mode, it's too fucking easy. So it's like fuck you. And it's so funny though because like we're just sitting there, and like yeah, somebody will just fuck up in a stupid way, and it's just game's fun though. Like it's one of the very few games where I could genuinely say it's like I'm terrible, and I'm still having a blast.
Yeah, I mean, so far you know early on I'm like yeah this is a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun to play with someone else. The soundtrack's incredible. The look of this game's incredible. I just hope it doesn't get too samey. You know, if you're on boss fight 20, I hope you're not like, God, I've done this before. I hope they really can keep
I assume there's going to be like more,
yeah.
I mean, we just got to the part where they introduced planes, like maybe more shit like that. Yeah. To just mix up the gameplay a little bit.
And they added these, like, platforming sort of levels, and we played the first one.
Hard.
It was so fucking hard. And we were like, alright, we got pretty far in that. No, we were halfway. We
ran for like a couple minutes. We got half fucking way. And it's like...
And there is no difficulty option for those.
No. And there's no way to get lives back. I guess technically we could jump up and grab each other, which we didn't figure out until afterwards, but like...
Yeah. It's a fun game that just demands 100% perfection. And I'm sure, and when you do pull it off, it's super satisfying. But it's hard. It's very hard. But I'm very much enjoying myself. I'm excited to play.
Why the fuck isn't it online co-op though?
I know.
Like,
it makes me sad.
Like I get it in some ways, but I don't understand why. Just like if you're gonna have co-op, why not just have it be online co-op? I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's.
I mean, I get it on some
things.
I get it on some things. Like maybe I can understand like snipper clippers. Mm-hmm. But like I don't know. If it's a game that you can play by yourself naturally, I feel like why not have it online? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure with Cuphead though, you know, you have a problem. That game is so based on precision.
Introducing any kind of latency.
If you have any latency,
yeah,
it could really fuck something up. But you know, I'm sure there's ways.
Also, we wouldn't get any of those moments like we were talking about with couch co-op, where I fucking just dash into an enemy by accident and then we're done. It's like, whoops, there goes my last life.
Yep, that game, it's fun. I'm excited to play a little more of it. I've been playing Metroid Samus Returns.
I need to fucking get that too.
Which, I mean, hour and a half, 2 hours in, which I've honestly never played a Metroid game, ever. Besides Metroid Prime at some other people's houses when I was little. But I'm enjoying myself a lot. I mean, it's a Metroidvania game, but it's kind of like, you know, Metroid started that sort of shit, Metroid and Castlevania, so it's kind of perfected of that stuff, and it's just like, well, I can't go over here, but let's see what's up here, and oh, I just got an upgrade that'll let me go back down here, and it just, things click, and I'm interested in playing a lot more of it, for sure.
I mean, I'm interested to see, because I mean, Metroid 2 was a fun game, I remember playing, but I can't wait to get your opinion on what I think is the best 2D platformer ever. That's Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Since you got yourself one of those fucking
magically
fancy thingamajigs.
Yeah. I was able to find a Super Nintendo Classic. There was literally one left at the GameStop I went into because someone canceled. I was like, fucking, wow. I got lucky on this.
Star Fox 2, Super Metroid, Super Mario World. Is Super Mario Bros. 3 on there? Damn it. That would be the other one. Get it for those 4 games? It's fucking worth it.
I mean, A Link to the Past is on there, which is cool. I was playing the original Donkey Kong Country, which brought back some good memories. I used to play it over my neighbor's house all the time.
And that fucking game on Game Boy.
Yeah. And I never played F-Zero either, which that game is fun. That game is very fucking hard as well. But I very much enjoyed myself.
Is the original Ninja Gaiden on there?
Yeah. There's a lot of games that I think should be on there, but the list of games that are on there is cool, and you know, you're able to save whenever. So I basically played F-Zero, Donkey Kong Country, and I played some Super Mario World. Super Mario World is the only other game, maybe besides Super Mario 3, that gives Super Metroid any kind of competition for best 2D platformer. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I never had a Super Nintendo growing up. I didn't have an NES. I didn't have an N64. You know, all I had was a Game Boy for Nintendo, and all I played on there was Pokemon. So there's a big backlog of titles that I've never experienced. So this is a great way for me, you know, I don't want it just as a collector's item. That's cool. Like, I legitimately want to try and play some of these games, which is cool. So I'm excited to do some of that stuff. But to do the GameStop, like, I'm assuming you have no Super Nintendo Classics, and he's just like stroking his chin. He's like, we have one, and if you want it, you better run over here right now. I'm like,
would you call? Did you call first?
No, I didn't call, because I'm literally right down the road from Park City.
Okay, I was just confused because it sounded like what you were saying. Like, you better get here.
Yeah. No, but as I was paying, 3 more people called asking if they had Super Nintendo Classics. He's like, if you can teleport in front of me right now, I can maybe sell you one, not including the one I'm selling to someone right now. So I don't know what happened after that. But I've heard a lot of things like, there's some Best Buy's got like 130 Super Nintendo Classics, like extra, not including pre-orders, and like some stores are getting an insane amount, so you might actually be able to find it.
You actually go to Best Buy.
Like, if you go to Best Buy's or Target's or something, maybe they got a lot of extra stock, because they're way bigger stores and stuff, so who the fuck knows? I mean, they said they're going to be doing the Super Nintendo Classic into 2018. So hopefully it won't be too hard to find them. I don't know.
And wait next year, boys, for that N64 Classic.
Yeah.
And then the GameCube Classic, and then the Wii Classic, and then the Wii U Classic.
The Wii U Classic.
I might actually get like a Game Boy thing, or GameCube if they did something like that.
I would get a GameCube.
I would get a GameCube. I would get an N64.
Not sure.
I would get an N64.
I have an N64.
I don't have one.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'd give a shit about the N64 Classic.
Maybe there's plenty of good games.
But you can get like an N64 now. They're not that rare. You can get one for like $50.
Oh shit. Okay.
In like good working condition.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those things are like bricks.
Yeah.
You can drop a fucking TV on that thing and it would just keep on chugging.
But all the good Nintendo games are still probably expensive because they never go down in price.
Yeah. Really. I mean, some are like $20-$30 for the 64.
Also, those are just like, I mean, cartridges just cost more in a lot of ways, but still. I mean,
luckily we have a video game store near us that still sells old stuff like that, and that are pretty cool with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Another game that's like casual, that's been fun that I've played, Ghost Recon Wildlands, but it's not Game of the Year. Like, I had a lot of fun with that game. Like, I really had a lot of fun with that game. It's filled that void of like what SOCOM was for me in a lot of ways, and I really enjoyed it.
Maybe I don't know. I'm surprised with Ghost Recon that they haven't added a Battle Royale mode to Ghost Recon.
Yeah, they're adding PvP now, but
no, maybe Battle Royale mode, because that's what everybody's doing. I mean, that
could have been like the next Ghost Recon game.
Ghost Recon would be perfect for it.
Fortnite. Yeah. Splinter Cell would be great for it too. I feel like Splinter Cell would be great because then it's all stealth based and it's like, oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, the one I was thinking Ubisoft properties, because I was like thinking of who would make a great Battle Royale game. I instantly went to Ubisoft games. Ghost Recon would be awesome because it's sort of similar to PUBG, I guess, in terms of you have military weapons and all that stuff. You could have a big map like Wildlands, but you throw in like gadgets and all kinds of stuff that could make it really cool. But the one that got my dick hard is For Honor.
For Honor.
Far Cry 4. Well, why did I say Far Cry 4? I meant Far Cry like in general. That would be like too expected though.
But For Honor though, I mean, like you have that combat system and everything.
Imagine, I don't know how you. I mean, it's basically. Never mind. That's basically what on a small scale. That's what Battle Royale is. But I'd say maybe like Rainbow Six would be pretty cool. If like you just find like a instead of like a big like map, it's like here's like a big like.
What about Assassin's Creed?
I don't know if Assassin's Creed. I mean, maybe
you could jump off buildings and kill people, and you see everyone fucking running around the rooftops on buildings.
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe the Division could work. I mean, the Division almost works like the most natural to kind of fit into this kind of thing. You know, just finally have something to do in the fucking darkness zone. I don't know, and then make the game playable. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's almost too easy to shit on that game anymore. Apparently,
I'm ready for the next like Tom Clancy game to kind of bust open, like to be really good because the Division had a shit story, characters,
got good after the fact,
but had like a decent framework of a game.
Yeah.
And then Ghost Recon Wildlands got a lot better, I think, and Rainbow Six Siege, they really improved that game a lot. Like, I don't know, I'm ready for them to take what they've learned and kind of do like an Assassin's Creed Origins thing and just like really bust open with the next one and just bust on everyone's face.
Yeah.
And actually have like a really solid game with a good story, maybe kind of be what, in my mind, hopefully, like what the first Modern Warfare was when that came around, like a really good story, like really good political, you know,
intrigue,
the world's at war kind of story, and you go in as a special ops team, kind of SOCOM feeling. That would be cool, but I don't know, Ubisoft's kind of having a resurgence now. Like their E3 was good, like good,
arguably the best conference at E3.
So who knows? I mean, they could fuck up. They're on their toes now, because Vivendi, whoever it is trying to take over.
Yep.
Those lazy French bastards are working. Man.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on fucking Splinter Cell.
That could be the next one coming up because they brought back Ghost Recon. They brought back Rainbow Six.
I think they should give Splinter Cell.
Now.
I mean, still keep the story because the stories of Splinter Cell is always really good. But kind of give it the fucking Rainbow Six treatment with like the multiplayer. Like fucking make it super complex and like operators and things like that. Because goddamn, that game is still good after almost 2 years of being out. Rainbow Six. Goddamn. I played it a little bit earlier today. That game, it's just like fun. I don't care that I was getting my ass kicked in multiplayer, but like it's just fucking fun.
I still think they're gonna make like not like an MMO, but like not a massive game, but like an MO. An MO. Yeah. Get rid of one of the letters.
It's an SMMO, a semi-mass.
Yeah, SMO.
SMO. Semi-massive multiplayer.
I feel like they could do it. I mean, with the success of all their games and money-wise and some of the games being good, I think that, you know, they could do it.
I feel like that's what they want to make. Like, every single game kind of touches on stuff like that. Like, that's what they want to make. They want to make an MMO.
I mean, the Division had the framework of that. It just wasn't. If the Division was like populated,
like
it would have felt a lot more like.
Like if it was, if like you can encounter people outside of safe houses or the dark zone, that'd be like perfect.
Yeah.
Like I can understand not running into people in the middle of missions, but I don't get why you can't just run up on another group in the middle of the streets.
Yeah.
That would help make that game so much more fun.
You know, you see people out in the world, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool for sure. We played some Destiny 2 Trials of the Nine. It's not a much success.
It's not even the fact that it's not even the fact that we suck that pisses me off. It's the fact that it's not worth it.
No.
It's like you basically.
It's not worth it unless you're extremely good.
Yeah, which is what Trials of Osiris was, but I figured maybe they were trying to rework it. Because like I just think you should just get better engrams from I get it. It's like the other factions, but like with the whatever the 9 or whatever the faction is, it's like
10.
the 10. Yeah, it's just like you don't get anything good. Like you still get just the same old engrams, and it's like sure, trial stuff is probably some of the better stuff in the game, but it's like it doesn't help you in the long run.
No,
it just pisses me off.
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I mean, the place you get to go to in the Spire, that was
Spire is cool, and don't get me wrong. I genuinely like playing.
Yeah, me too.
Like it's just fun. Anytime you make games more tactical is great.
Yeah, and anytime you win 6 rounds to nothing, and you just completely owned it as a team.
That's like most games.
It's one of the most satisfying things.
I've never. Well, then again, I only have 2 nights worth of experience. I've never actually seen a game go down to the wire. It's usually
usually
one team does not score more than 2 wins.
Yeah,
and then it's just you just get
exactly
the whole time out.
Yeah, no, it was fun, but I wish it was slightly more boring than what it was. But yeah,
might still win the game.
Really?
Yeah, possibility.
I hope so. I mean, I still got I got the Chiefs wide receiver.
Right now you got me curious. What the fuck's happening with me?
Some Hill is his name.
Oh yeah,
I think it's his wide receiver. I drafted him. He seems pretty alright.
I mean, you're up 80.5 to 34 right now.
Alright.
Carlos Hyde hasn't done anything. Zach Ertz hasn't done much. Odell Beckham Jr. hasn't done much.
Still a lot of football to play though.
Emmanuel Sanders hasn't done much. Yeah, I mean, all the games are closing in on halftime, so
Let's hope.
We'll see. I wouldn't put it past
Sean
to shit to bed.
Who? What?
What in the butt?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's hope not.
Sean Jackson's only put up.
Yeah, good. Let him.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine with me. That's fine with me.
There's a chance that you and I might be sitting at the 1-3 club.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'll be in that club too.
All 3 of us will.
Oh, you will.
If I have one.
Oh, you haven't? I thought you did.
Every game except for my game against Billy's been close.
Oh.
He's the only one who fucking stopped me.
So it's going to be like between the 3 of us to get that last playoff spot.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
All right.
Yeah. Pretty much, because Luke and Frank's are really good.
Yeah. You had a good team, but like everyone got hurt.
Yeah.
Your team was off to a very slow start.
My team's off to a slow start.
Like, Le'Veon Bell's good now. Ezekiel Elliott hasn't been suspended, so he's still good.
He's still good.
My team is just shit. Somehow I scraped it by a win last week.
Well,
look
how you set the tone drafting Jay Cutler.
Second overall pick, baby.
My team's kind of similar to yours, where it's like my team. A lot of my people are supposed to be good, but like, and then like last week, I had 2 of my people. They caught 1 catch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, for less than 10 yards. So it's like either you do good or you don't show up.
Yep.
That's where I fucked up. Last year and this year, I invested too much in good wide receivers instead of good running backs. And the same thing happened last year and this year. Like, I just got lucky. I picked up that guy from the Chiefs, the running back that's getting like 30 points a game.
Yeah.
And I got lucky with Leonard Fournette. I get lucky with running backs. But then wide receivers, I'm like, AJ Green is really good. He's still here in the 5th round. But I'm thinking like, he's probably still here for a reason, but I'm going to take him. Because the thing says he's supposed to be good. The numbers tell me he's going to be good.
Yeah. Last year I had a great, like, 3-headed attack. I had Aaron Rodgers, I had Le'Veon Bell, and I had Julio Jones. Mm-hmm. And all 3 of them were balling last year.
Julio?
Julio.
Oh, yeah, Julio.
I always say
my team was interesting, just because, like, I had Ezekiel Elliott, who did good. Like Gronk, when he wasn't hurt, he did good. But he was hurt for like over half the season. And then I had both the Broncos and the Cardinals defense, which at that point is just like who do you want to kick ass more?
Yeah.
In that week, and that was like kind of like everybody else did sometimes because I like bounced around a lot. Like I tried Victor Cruz for a while, he didn't do much.
Cardinals are shit this year.
Yeah.
And the Rams just beat the Cowboys today.
Whoa!
I know, the Rams might be good. Holy shit. Which is kind of funny because they had like a very similar team to what they have with Jeff Fisher, but he sucked fucking gorilla dick for like years.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it makes him look very bad that he couldn't do shit with Jared Goff, and then this new coach comes along his first year and he's like slinging pies.
Yeah. Yep.
And eating
fantasy
fries.
football.
Hey, football's fun.
So yeah, that's it.
That's everything.
That's basically it. Yeah, for everything.
Thanks for watching. Or listening.
Doing
whatever.
Yep.
See ya.
Make it exact.
Yeah!
No!